Hi guys, so this is just day two really on giving a bit of a candid view into how we are getting ourselves to 25k MRR. Now what I want to do is just try and keep these updates nice and quick and candid and just give an unfiltered view into some of the things that we came up against just in the last day or just in the last time since recording. So what I've done is I've just listed out a few of the key things that happened yesterday, just to give you an idea of what it is that we're doing to get ourselves to 25k MRR, and then also some of the roadblocks and challenges that come up along the way. So you know what it is that we're dealing with. So the first thing I wanted to talk about, which we will spend a bit more time probably talking about in detail because it is super effective for us, is challenges. Now, one of the marketing strategies that we have for our what I would classify as our B2C customers for EverAds is challenges. Now, EverAds is a tool that helps people make ads. Again, we'll go into more detail on that another time. But a tool that helps people make ads is only good if people understand how to do all the other things around it and really understand the value that the tool can bring. And a lot of people don't have that knowledge, so they know that they want to get into ads, they know that maybe EverAds can help them to do that, but there's still a load of things and there's still a load of understanding around the process that they need in order to have the activation engine or to really appreciate the value of the tool. So that's why we're running these challenges. And Evelyn, who is our partner in EverAds, she's the master at delivering these challenges. So I just want to show you what it is that she's done. So you can see here, this is our EverAds school community. We're up to 983. We've had a massive spike of interest because of this challenge. We're running ads to the community for this challenge, and we're really drumming up interest around the challenge. And the idea is that we have built an integration into EverAds which allows users to directly publish their campaigns into Meta, and we've also built in a load of logic and knowledge into templates in EverAds to help people to make sure that they're setting up their campaigns correctly. And Evelyn has done I think this is a 2.5 hour deep dive walkthrough of a bunch of the different templates that we have made. So again, we can talk about that a little bit more. In fact, you can come and join the EverAds community if you like and see a lot of the training and information that we've done on Meta. But this is massively helping. And just to show you what I mean, I'll show you the join rate for the community. And you can see here yesterday, with a spike of 47 people joining. So this is people joining the free community, and a proportion of them will be signing up for our tool. So we've been running ads, I think it's since around here. So you see the signups jumped up to about 20 a day, and then Evelyn did some push marketing into her warmer community. She said the challenge was launching, and then this is the response that we've had. And you can see back here, this is where we had another similar promotional thing going on. So these things are really effective, and we'll see that come through in the MRR soon. And this challenge is a 3-day thing, so this is just day one. There's 2 more days worth of challenge stuff to come, but just monitoring that and supporting that and watching it was one of the things that I did yesterday. So it was really fun. Second thing, feature flag. So one of the things that we do, particularly now that the tool is live and we've got lots of users, is we feature flag our new features that come out and only make them accessible to a small group of users. Normally it's just us, the founding members, that are using it for a little while just to iron out any bugs, but we wanted to get that on for all of our members. The feature in question here was the ability to upload video. So at the moment in EverAds you can only create images. Video is on the roadmap, but people may want to upload their own videos to Meta using our Meta integration. So if someone wants to upload their own video, they can now do that, but that's a feature that we made, that we flagged. So just unflagging that and making it generally available to people was something I did yesterday. Feature improvements and hardening. I think this is probably going to be possibly something that happens almost every day. There's always little things on our list to improve. The hardening and the improvements. The Meta integration has been a massive focus of mine. for the last few months, and it will continue to be because it's such a beast. So just improving that and fixing some little bugs that are coming up is something that I was focusing on. And we'll probably do every day. Fixing Stripe bug. So this was an interesting one. So obviously the tool's been up. We've had customers now for quite a few months. But we had a customer report come in say, "Oh, just fixed a payment issue." But I'm sort of locked out of my subscription, and it turns out what was happening in the background was if someone's payment fails, which is quite normal for whatever reason, maybe they have insufficient funds, maybe their bank is blocking the payment, there may be some other glitch going on. If that is happening, Stripe will try to attempt to take that payment over around the course of about 10 days. And in our product, if the Stripe payment continues to fail after those 10 days, and Stripe basically says, "Look, I'm pretty confident we're not going to be able to recover this payment, so that's me done," we then say, "Cool, that's fine, but let's cancel their subscription so that we aren't attempting to take payment next month as well." And that happened to one of our users, so that period had lapsed for whatever reason. We did notify them that their payment has failed, but when they came in to fix the payment, which was after the 10-day period, they paid their bill, and our app didn't reinstate their subscription. The intricacies of exactly what was going on I won't go into, but that was the situation, and so that user was blocked. So investigating that's obviously really important. Any payment path is something that we immediately becomes a priority, because as soon as people are paying money and not receiving the service, that's a big concern of ours. So that became an immediate priority, and something I've put my full attention into investigating and fixing. And where payment pathways are so important, there's a lot of testing that needs to be done, manual testing and QA. So that just came out of nowhere and took up quite a bit of my time yesterday. Starter kit progress. So this one is for the community, and what we want is to have a repo that you guys can use off the bat that is going to help you to set up all the right foundations, so your payments, your auth, your database, and deployment and things like that, all nice and easily. And you've got all the right processes defined in the repo. So working through that, making sure that is up to scratch. That was a big focus for yesterday. And the final thing to say is that Claude was down. So in fact, I've woken up this morning and we've still got some issues going on here. So we can see they've got elevated errors across all models, and that is as of 6 a.m. this morning. So it's been going on. So there we go. So this is what happened this morning. All models except Opus 5 have recovered. Opus 5 is back. Sonnet's down. Sonnet's back. Fable's down. And then they're back to errors across all models. So this is a massive outage. This has been going on for 2.5 hours. So that's just today. You can see that today. That's Claude AI. But this one, Claude Code, is the one that we care about. It's the one that I'm using the most. Down for 3.5 hours today, partially, and then yesterday, this is where I was almost completely blocked. Major outage for nearly 2 hours, partial outage for another 40 minutes. So that was yesterday evening in UK time, and I was ready to have a bit of an evening sesh, and Claude was down, and it's really frustrating. Now, normally it's pretty good, so you can see here over time, 99.3% uptime is pretty damn good. So if 99.3% of the time you're not blocked, then that's not bad. But just in today and yesterday, that's become a bit of an issue. No idea what's going on. We'll be interested to see and hear what the problem is, because their infrastructure is normally pretty good. But maybe there's something going on behind the scenes that will come out in the wash. So it'll be interesting to see. But it did also raise a question in my mind. One thing that I've not explored yet in detail is using Claude Code, the Claude Code harness, with a different model, so maybe a cheaper model, or also having maybe Codex as a backup. If outages like this were to continue, then I would make that a priority, because being blocked for a couple of hours at a time is not ideal by any means. So just wanted to shout that out, that the reality of how we're working these days, Claude is an essential tool for us. So having it out for a few hours yeah, not ideal. Anyway, yeah, it's been a great day. Lots of really exciting things going on. Busy as always. But yeah, this has been longer than I intended. So work for me to do to be more concise with my updates. But there we go. Anyway, we'll leave it there. Cheers, guys. Chat soon.